Force. Force is defined as a push or pull that makes an object move. Force is applied to put a stationary object into motion by increasing its speed, or to stop a moving object by decreasing its speed. Force is also applied to change the shape of an object. When you write, for example, you are exerting a force on the pencil because you push it over the paper. In this picture, both the men are moving the trolley in the same direction, although one is pulling and the other is pushing it, which helps them move it faster. Two forces applied on the same object and in the same direction will make the work easier and faster. On the other hand, if both the men pull the trolley in the opposite direction, the trolley will remain at its place or will move in the direction of the force applied by the stronger person. The game of tug-of-war is based on this principle. The team which can apply more force wins the game, as it overcomes the force applied by the weaker team and finally pulls it towards them. Force requires the presence of minimum two interacting bodies. The effect of force is seen by the change in the direction or motion or shape or position of an object to which it is applied. Types of forces. The force of the earth pulls all objects down towards it. This downward pull of the earth is called the force of gravity. Whenever you throw anything in the air with a force which is more than the force of gravity, it will initially go upwards. But as soon as it loses this extra force, gravity pulls it down. Gravity is acting upon every object, whether moving or at rest. It keeps us and all other objects from floating in space. Gravity is present not only on Earth, but also on the Moon and other planets, though the amount of pull differs everywhere. The Moon's gravity is 1/6 that of the Earth. Gravity is the force that holds the universe together. There is gravitational attraction even between two persons sitting next to each other, but that force is far too small to have an impact. The more mass things have, and the closer they are, the stronger is the gravitational pull between them. The idea that all masses attract each other is called Newton's law of gravitation. Friction. Frictional force is the force that acts between a moving object and the surface along which it moves. The force of friction acts opposite to the direction of motion. It plays an important role in our daily lives. We are able to walk because of the frictional force between our foot soles and the ground. It is difficult to walk on smooth, slippery ground, or if the ground is greasy or oily. This is because the presence of oil or grease reduces the frictional force between the ground and our shoes. If there was no frictional force between the paper and the pen or pencil, we would not have been able to write, paint, and draw anything.
The force exerted by the muscles of human body is called muscular force. We use our muscles during running, playing and working. Animals exert muscular force to do a heavy work, such as plowing, pulling cart, etc.
Work. When we pull or push an object, it may or may not move. For example, if we push against a wall, it does not move. If we push a chair, it moves easily. Work is said to be done when an object changes its position due to the force applied to it. When the chair is pushed, work is said to be done because the position of the chair changes. If we push against a wall, no work is said to be done because it does not move at all. Tools that make our work easier.